there are definitely times where you can say that a certain type of camera is a little more beneficial than another type of camera for these specific niche things. But at the end of the day, you can really still photograph just about anything, even if you're not using the perfectly ideal camera for that thing. And you'd be surprised how much you can get away with. It blew my mind when I first used an 8 megapixel camera and saw the images it produced. It truly blew my mind because I would have thought 8 megapixels, that is just so obsolete. There couldn't be possibly any use for that in the year 2025. And yet, those images are praised constantly from people. They've now been in a gallery. I've sold artwork from that series, 8 megapixel images, and no one noticed. So the fact is that you can do a lot with a little. And especially if you're someone who doesn't have the latest and greatest and best camera, you're not necessarily being manipulated and tricked, but you're allowing yourself to sort of fall into the repetitive cycle of constantly analyzing your gear and trying to figure out if you have the right gear and should you buy these other cameras. And look, it happens to all of us. I'm no exception. You're all no exception. But it's nice, maybe, I hope it's helpful for someone to come out and say, hey, you don't need to worry about all this stuff because it actually doesn't matter with the end result of your photographs. Use whatever you have and be confident and comfortable in that. If anything, you will learn from limitation